what if the most paranormal place on Earth wasn't just some ghost story, but a location that scientists with PhDs actually studied around the clock for an entire decade? Pause. That's exactly what happened at Shadowveil Ranch, a remote 500-acre stretch of arid badlands in northern Nevada that some call the most haunted land on the planet, while others dismiss it as nothing but a hoax. But here's what makes this case impossible to ignore. Unlike almost every other paranormal tale you've ever heard, this one faced relentless scientific scrutiny. For 10 long years, teams of skeptical experts converged on this one isolated property, monitoring it day and night, searching for answers to the impossible. And what they uncovered, well, it will chill you to your core. The too long didn't read version is this. An ordinary family buys a cheap abandoned ranch, only to discover they've moved into something far darker than they could ever imagine. Livestock vanish without a trace. Massive creatures that bullets can't stop walk right up to them in broad daylight. Objects move on their own. Silent lights float across the property. And then things get so much worse. A billionaire obsessed with the unknown buys the land and turns it into a full-scale paranormal research headquarters. What follows is one of the most documented cases of high strangeness ever recorded. But before we dive deeper, if you love dark, mysterious stories told like this, stories that leave you questioning everything, then you're already in the right place. Hit that like button gently and turn on all notifications.
Jack, are you sure
so you
about the
never miss
security?
an upload.
It's fine. The
Now,
ranch is secure enough.
Let's step onto
With
the
the shadows
cursed
out there,
soil of Shadowveil Ranch. In the remote arid badlands of northern Nevada lies this 500-acre plot of desolate land. And sitting right in the middle, Shadowveil Ranch. Built back in the late 1800s on ground that had already been cursed for generations. Long before the ranch existed, the Paiute people who once called this area home were driven out by invading settlers who betrayed and displaced them. In rage and sorrow, the Paiute shamans placed what they called the Veilwalker curse upon the land. A curse designed to torment anyone who dared claim it. The legend says these Veilwalkers, shape-shifting entity, would wear the skins of predatory beasts, wolves, coyotes, mountain lions, and descend on the intruders with unrelenting terror. For decades, the land sat mostly empty until 1994, when Jack and Laura Harlan, a hardworking ranching family, purchased Shadowveil Ranch for a price far below market value. The previous owners had abandoned it years earlier, and the Harlans were thrilled. 500 acres of open land for their cattle to roam free. It was the dream. On moving day, they arrived with family help, excited, overlooking the overgrown fields and the house that looked like it hadn't been touched in years. But the moment they stepped inside, something felt off. Every single window had heavy deadbolts, inside and out. Every interior door, even between rooms, was fitted with locks. Massive chains and iron pikes were driven into the ground at every entrance, as if the last owners had been keeping something truly dangerous at bay. Jack Harlan, a rugged mid-40s rancher, simply shrugged it off. They were isolated. Maybe the last family had been paranoid. They were too excited to question it. As they unloaded trucks in the bright daylight, Jack looked out toward the distant tree line and noticed a massive wolf-like creature casually strolling toward them, hundreds of yards away. It was enormous, easily 6 feet long, far bigger than any natural wolf. But it wasn't acting aggressive. It moved with an almost playful serpentine path, tail wagging, as if it were a friendly dog coming home. The entire family stood transfixed, strangely unafraid. Jack's father even reached out and petted the creature when it came close.
Feels like we're giving up.
In an instant,
Mr. Harlan, what's happening on the ranch?
Veilwalker turned on a calf trapped in a nearby pen.
What have you
It
seen?
clamped its jaws around the calf's head, trying to drag it through the bars. That's when the trance broke. Jack and his family attacked, firing rifles, striking with axes, but the creature barely flinched. Bullets had no effect. Finally, it released the calf and trotted away as if bored. The family was left shaken,
Readings are
and
consistent.
that's when they noticed the horrible chemical-like stench that now
pH
hung in
levels.
the air. Jack and his son tracked the beast into the forest, only to watch its footprints end abruptly in muddy ground with no sign of where it went. No blood, no continuation. It had simply vanished. That was day one. Over the following weeks, the strange events escalated. Laura found groceries she had just put away, suddenly back in their bags. Her towel disappeared from the bathroom hook, only to turn up in a closet on the opposite side of the house. Jack's heavy 70-pound fence digger vanished from the field and was later found suspended impossibly high in a tree far away. Lights appeared at night,